As of early 2024, we currently have approximately 18.3 million out of school children in Nigeria, and that puts Nigeria as number one globally. The economic hardship that we are facing and the people are facing plays a very, very big role in this, because people have to prioritize their needs, and by the time they think about their basic needs, education for their children is at the bottom barrel. So it's definitely plays a very huge role.
Education is very important because without education, a child cannot excel.
People believe in that certificate because if you pass through school, that symbol that you pass through school will surely be there.
The number of children that are outside is even more than children that are inside. Inside school. Even the children that are inside school, once you ask them to go and bring their school fees, you will not see them again.
So education is a silver bullet to solving any issues in any country. It reduces poverty. It also increases human capital development, and also it enables the country to take their rightful place in the Committee of Nations. So in my opinion, it's important that every citizen has access to education. It's the only way any country can develop.
The government has definitely put in a lot of policies regarding this issue, but implementation of these policies and enforcement of these policies is definitely a challenge.
The challenge we face is that some parents, they can't meet up with the school fees. No matter how you break it down and make it simple for them, some can't meet up with it. And obviously, school will ask for money because you need to pay staff and run other things in the school.
Èmi ni Mrs. Adéwálé Adédoyin, Mọ́mì Rauf Adéwálé, TIA Foundation tó ń sponsor education. At the beginning, tí mo kọ́ ọmọ yẹn sí Golden Star Nursery and Primary School, I have some challenges láti sanwó yẹn due to pé èmi àti ọkọ mi a ní misunderstanding before it was late. So I've been unable to pay the school fees. Before Mommy Tolu, their proprietors introduced IA Foundation to me that they will be sponsoring my son.
I'm the only daughter among 4 children. 2016 when I gained admission into FUTA. Before then, my mom has been battling with breast cancer, stage 4 breast cancer. And my dad spent a lot, all his earnings, his pension, everything. We had to sell properties just to keep my mom in check. And unfortunately, we lost her. So having lost my mom, I had junior brothers in school. My older brother was rounding up then. It was a bit difficult for my dad to keep us in school. Having known the impact of education, he was doing his research one day about non-governmental organization that support girl-child education, and he came across IA Foundation. And unfortunately, IA Foundation is an educational NGO that deals with primary and secondary, putting children who don't have the opportunity to be in school and sending them to school for their primary and secondary education. Mine was tertiary. And I remember the first time we got a rejection from the founder. And the first one, my dad again didn't give up. But fortunately for us, we got a mail from IA Foundation. One of our ambassadors was an alumni of my school then. The ambassador took it upon himself, together with IA Foundation, to sponsor me in school. So the foundation sponsored my education from my 200 level down to my 500 level. Having finished from school, I went for my National Youth Service Corps. Coming back, I reached out to the organization, telling them that I'm done. Thank you so much for this. And the foundation actually, after my NYSC, they gave me a first-hand opportunity to intern with them as an administrative intern. That was 2023. And I took up the role, which I did for like 6 months. 2024, I got the opportunity to be promoted to the role of program support officer. That is the role I'm currently in right now. So fast forward last year. No, it's not fast forward, let's say last year. Unfortunately, my dad, who actually brought me to where I am today, passed away. He died of stroke.
Orúkọ mi ni Ìdáyàtù Kẹ́hìndé. Ní bí ọdún bíi mélòó mo ṣe daycare. Mo gba miracle. Wọ́n gbé fún mi as daycare. Àti mo gbà ní nǹkan bí 8 months. Àti mo wá gba 8 months. Mo wá ń tọ́. Ìyá ẹ̀ máa ń wá nígbà kankan díẹ̀díẹ̀ ó ń wá. Ìgbà tó wá yá, bàtà ọmọ yẹn pọ́dún méjì. Láti ìgbà tó ti pọ́dún méjì ló ti stop. Kò wá ń wá mọ́. Àṣà ó fún wa nọ́mbà tàbí máa ń pè. Ìgbà tó wá yá kò wá nọ́mbà yẹn ò lọ. Ó wá ní ohun tó wá ní ọmọ yìí ń kọ́ pé tó máa lọ sí school. Mo ní yes. Àti irú school ló lè fi sí. Mo ní school wà ní around wa tó lè fi sí. Wá ló máa mú owó wá tá máa mú lọ sí school. Bóyá ṣá wà ń retí owó nọ́mbà tó fún wa, a pè nọ́mbà yẹn kò lọ mọ́. Àwa ṣá wà wò pé ọmọ yẹn ti kọjá ọdún méjì. Kò sí agbára, kò sówó fún mi láti lè ní ká mú lọ sí private. Ọlọ́run ṣá ṣe wá ṣe àmì tí ọwá nípa Golden Star. Ọmọ mi wá ní pé ká mú wá. Pé wọ́n gbé ìrànlọ́wọ́ kan lẹ̀ ní ọ̀dọ̀ pé káwọn náà wá jàǹfààní ìrànlọ́wọ́ yẹn. Ládẹ̀ tìgbà tó ti ń lọ yẹn, àwa rí ìyàtọ̀ wà nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Ó ti cash up. Dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ti gbogbo ìgbọ̀nràn ju wa lórí ọmọ náà. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó já sásán.
The foundation have been helping students pay their school fees, their writing materials, even uniform and all. They've been able to pick some students that are out of school. They've been able to help them to stay in school.
My life, since the time I entered school, my life changed. I can read and I can spell. I'm happy talking to my colleagues, other people, seeing other people coming to school with me. I just feel so happy.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn IA Foundation fún gbogbo nǹkan tó ti ṣe. Ọlọ́run á máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́, á máa fún wọn ṣe. Gbogbo nǹkan tó dáwọ́lé á máa yọrí sí rere. Mo dẹ̀ pray pé wọ́n á lè máa ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ mi jù báyìí lọ.
So basically, we have a program called Sponsor a Child. So we go out to people, to individuals, and encourage them to adopt a child and to sponsor the education of that child. At the moment, we have 18 people sponsoring a child, and that is going to increase. The trajectory of that is going to increase as we make that more appealing to people and easier for them to do that. What we've also done, we've done educational infrastructure, especially in Makoko, because in Makoko, as you know, it's a slum. So what we've done is we've built a borehole in Makoko to make sure the children have access to clean water, and by extension the whole community in Makoko have got access to clean water, because as you know, an elder child will be able to assimilate well in school. Also, what we've done is we've picked up 105 children from the street, we've put them in school, we are paying their school fees, buying their uniforms, their books, their school bags and their school shoes to make sure they can go all the way to finish their secondary education. At the moment, we have 18.3 million. That's a lot of numbers. So if you can reduce it to just 10% or even zero tolerance, you know, that would make me a very, very happy person. And that is what we are working towards. We cannot achieve it by ourselves. We want other NGOs to work with us. We want to collaborate with the federal government to make sure we set a zero tolerance for out-of-school children.
To our sponsors, I'd like you to know that education is an investment. So every naira, every pound, every dollar that you support and donate to our foundation goes a very, very long way in accessing the future of these children, because the children of today are the leaders of tomorrow. Right now, we need to put their future in place. We need to ensure that we curb poverty, we curb unemployment, and we curb insecurity for these children in the future.
So I'd like to make an appeal to every well-meaning Nigerian, to high net worth individuals, to corporates, to please join IA Foundation, to donate generously to this foundation, to make sure we have the resources to be able to pick up more children from the streets. As I said, we've only picked up 105. That is a drop in the ocean. We need your support to enable us pick up more children from the street. So please donate generously. Go onto our website, go onto the portal, pick up a child, support that child to make sure they have education, to make sure our children can be safe in our country. Because as we know, the former sage, late Obafemi Awolowo, said, the children of the poor, which you fail to educate, will not let our children sleep at night. I pray that will not be our portion. But if we don't want that to be our portion, we have to pay attention to those kids, raise the funds to make sure we can put those children in schools. So your support is required on this.
As a non-profit organization which is registered in the UK, we have accounts in the UK and we also have our bank accounts in Nigeria. Please do well to support us, support our program, support the work that we do. Like I said, every naira, every pound, every dollar really, really goes a long way in the investment of education for the future.
I want to say thank you to IA Foundation for giving me this opportunity to be in school. God bless IA Foundation so they can take more children.